Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to our free-to-play series, part 39. So we're up against Dux on, I believe this one's called Home Sweet Home. But yeah, we're actually pretty close to finally reaching some of our fears. So our opponent's gonna start with a snowball. That's typically, once you get to these higher ranks, for the most part, everyone's just gonna start out with a snowball, like every single match. But that's alright. How do we want to start off? We can start off with an innocuous, or is that a bit too early to start off with an innocuous? Maybe, right? Maybe we'll start with the bow mangles, and then get in a razor mouse. Well, the only thing about this play is that, how do I want to start this out? We could start out with our own werewolf. I don't think that's a bad play. Start it off there, we don't lose anything. Why not? We'll try our werewolf. I usually never play werewolf on this map. I haven't even thought of doing that for some reason, even though there's a healing spot. But our opponent doesn't have anything to kill it. I'm curious to see as to what his next play is. I'm predicting maybe he gets a jar cannon out, but maybe not. Yeah, so he's contemplating getting that out, but I don't think that's a good play. There's a healing spot on this map, we can easily heal up our werewolf. Even if there wasn't, we could heal it up with like a muffin top, and then he's ready for next turn to transform. Gonna bring in a Spud. That's okay. Spud's a decent phobia, but I'm not too scared of it. I don't really respect it, even though I do like using it, but it doesn't do like crazy amounts of damage, you know. And now, what do we want out? Maybe like we'll get out bow mangles. Do we though? Do we want to get out bow mangles? What can we do next one? Next turn, we don't have to worry about his werewolf. Maybe not a bow mangles. I think we'll get out a castle, so that next turn we can bring out like a ginseng. It helps if you're gonna use werewolf. You wanna try to have like 2 movement tile phobies, especially early on. Early on, you wanna utilize his big health buff that he's gonna get to just take over the map, because your opponent's early on, he's gonna have a hard time dealing with it. As the match goes on, he's gonna spawn more phobies. It's gonna be pretty easy for him to deal with. So I think we'll go ahead and do this. Our opponent's playing very safe, so I think we'll just bring out an innocuous here. And then we'll get our werewolf ready to attack. Like 3200 HP, our opponent, he's not gonna be able to deal with that. He's gonna bring in a Hydra. It's a level 4, so I'm not too worried about it. Even if it wasn't level 4 though, it would be just a little bit tougher to deal with. But Hydra, the 1 movement melee phobies especially, they're not too hard to deal with, you know. I think we're just gonna go ahead and kill this guy off. And instead of capturing that top tile, we're just gonna go ahead and deal damage to his werewolf. Probably bring in a... We wanna bring in a Grave Digger though? No, maybe not. I think we'll save up to get stuff out here to help deal with his Hydra. So like looking erratic. But on second thought, actually we do need to bring out another range unit. We have werewolf already and cast war. So we'll see what he does here. He's gonna try to just take out my werewolf or just deal as much damage as he can. But honestly guys, it's kind of a waste, you know. Cool thing about werewolf is that not a lot of people know how to deal with him because nobody plays him, right? Cool thing is, any damage he gets dealt with in this state, it pretty much doesn't matter. because he can just go next turn and like just heal it all in the healing spot. Since his healing is pretty much, it's very easy to heal him from this state as opposed to this one. So he's gonna bring in, does that kill? It does kill if he gets one shot off with his Temptress. That's fine with me. He should position his Temptress here so that I back off with my Innocuous. Doesn't look like he's gonna do that though. But get out a Mount Rushmore pretty soon. Opponent's reconnecting. I don't think he gave up. Hopefully not. If he does, I'll try to record another live match for you guys. Okay, so I'm not too sure if our opponent surrendered or not. Let's go ahead and get some chip damage off on that guy. Or actually, we can't really do that. We'll go ahead and get our werewolf up here then. Move our Innocuous here just to get some chip damage off on his on his Hydra. Get a Mount Crushmore up in here. Where do we want them? If we put him here, is that overextending a little bit? No, not really. We have a Cassowary that can just easily be sacrificed to deal with whatever he brings here in range for a Mount Crushmore. I'm hoping our opponent did not surrender. Or rage quit rather. Alright, cool. Looks like he didn't. So, thankfully we still have a match. Let's see, what's our opponent gonna do next turn? He only has one Lobber. If I was him, I would just leave my Spud here, but it looks like it's not gonna do that. His Hydra is pretty much gonna... It's not gonna die here, but it's gonna be dealt with a lot. It's gonna be dealt a lot of damage. Like 1400, about 1300. Okay, very interesting place here. So what do we do here? So we can't move our Mount Crushmore. I'm thinking... So I think we'll do this, right? How do we want to do this? No. We'll just do this for now. Move our guy here. I'm gonna move our Crushmore here. I'm gonna see if I can bait him with the bait his Jar Cannon. And get our werewolf up here. And then what else do we want? I think that's okay for now. Gonna want to heal our Innocuous. I'll do that this turn then. Just so that he's not able to get one shot at by the Temptress. I know there's a healing spot on this map, but I really don't want my Innocuous to spend like 3 turns here. Or 2 turns, you know. So I move our Mount Crushmore here. I'm trying to bait him, see if he falls for it. He probably won't, but if he does, it's good for us. No, he's not gonna fall for it. Okay. I was hoping he'd bring his Jar Cannon here to take a shot at our Mount Crushmore, and then next turn, I just smack it with our Mount Crushmore, and then I spawn our own Jar Cannon that deal with his Jar Cannon. But sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. So, fortunately, there it didn't work. Just gonna move back his Hydra. That's fine with me. That will allow us to move our Mount Crushmore up. Actually, ooh, he's making a big mistake here. He's moving his Hydra out of position. I would, if I was him, I'd leave my Hydra here. Because then that doesn't allow me to move my werewolf here without it being susceptible to dying. Which is what we're gonna do next turn. Next turn, we'll move you here, move you there. There's no point in letting our Mount Crushmore. Well, yeah, we'll do like this. And then move our Innocuous here. And I'm thinking... no, we bring out the Erratic. I was thinking about Noxious, but he has 2 Mechanicals. And there's a healing spot, so... It won't do me too much. It won't do me that much good. Did I say that right? I don't know. I'm kind of speaking like broken English. But his Hydra, he needs to position his Hydra better. Like I said, he could have moved it right here, and then I would not have been able to do this whole play. Now he's not gonna be able to kill off our world. He's not gonna be able to kill off anything, honestly. Maybe a cassowary, but ooh, guys, look, remember the play I was talking about earlier? Look, now we're gonna be able to kill off his Jar Cannon next turn. Our werewolf lives. We're just gonna fall back with him. I mean, no offense to this guy, but we're just kind of just steamrolling. If he decides to come in with this, we are steamrolling him. Next turn, we're gonna do that play I was talking about. We're gonna move our Monk Rushmore here, spawn a Jar Cannon. Jar Cannon's out of the game. Jar Cannon's really good on this map. It's very difficult to get to it if your opponent plays it well. Oh my god, he's actually just gonna let us take this. He's probably gonna surrender after this. I mean, that's like pretty much GG, you know, what else can he do? Move our guy here instead. Move this guy here. We'll move him here, just to have a presence. And we'll see what he does. We'll probably surrender, to be honest. I don't think he doesn't really have a chance anymore. So far, I don't think we've lost anybody, right? No, we lost the... Oh, wow, Muffin Top doesn't count. I don't think we lost anyone. He's gonna do like one final push. Probably... What do we want to do? Just fall back, to be honest. We don't have to... We don't have to commit to any of this. Just gonna smack our werewolf. It doesn't really matter. Okay, that hit on the Inoculus is actually pretty huge. We're gonna need to fall back completely with our Inoculus. Or, actually, do we? No, we will have to. I'm trying to think. How else can we do this? Is there any world that I stay here and fight? Maybe, right? I mean, let me see. No, I don't think there's any world that we stay here and fight. We'll just go ahead and fall back. Boom. Heal this guy up. Leave those guys up there. I'm probably gonna throw away my cassowary soon. I want to bring out like a... maybe like a Miss Mofat or Noxious, who's gonna be good now since he lost his... He has a Stabby, Murder Wing, which is undead. So we're not out of this yet. It'd be actually pretty embarrassing if we lose this, especially after we kind of talking smack, to be honest. But I don't think we will. He is gonna advance with the Hydra, so it's pretty scary. We're gonna need to do something about that pretty soon. Let's see, what do we want to do here? Oh, he really does not want this Inoculus to live, which is fair. He's going all in, which is smart. I was expecting him to just hold back, but he is going all in. So how do we want to deal with this? So our Noxious plan, it's not gonna work. What do we need to deal with here? I'm thinking kill his first off, started with his guy over here, his Spud, and then do we either kill his this guy, his Temptress, or his Murder Wing? Honestly, we're gonna go for his Temptress. And then probably deal with it like this. Our Jar Cannon. We'll place our jar cannon like right here. Or should we place him in the other? I'm not too sure. Probably right here is fine. He's gonna have a hard time dealing with all this. He has to deal with our werewolf, but also we'll just transform next turn and wreck him. Yep. And then he does have to deal with our Innoculus and our Cassowary. Our Innoculus is gone, unfortunately. But everything else should be pretty easy to deal with. No, his best play here is to, yeah, just kill the Cassowary and then kill the Innoculus. There's no other play he can do. Let's see, how do we want to deal with this now? Probably with... Is there anybody that deals splash damage? There's a Jin's thing. Deal with that like that, and then honestly a Ted might be good here. Either a Ted or a blue. A blue's pretty good, right? I mean, I'm thinking so, just so he doesn't just start bomb rushing our heart. Alright, now we just gotta protect our heart. Probably capture a tile. If I was him, I'd probably move my stabby back here. But just to force myself to start going for panic points instead of targeting his phobies. But it looks like he's just gonna go for a heart. We do, let's see, the stabby's going down first. That blue's actually gonna help us out quite a bit. Actually, it's gonna go for a Mount Crushmore first. Very interesting. So let's see, how do we want to deal with this? Does this die? I don't know if it does. If it lives here, that's huge. Oh my god, it does live here. Okay. So what do we want to do here? I think keep this man alive for at least one more turn. This way, next turn, all he can do is just kill our jar cannon, as opposed to moving our Mount Crushmore here, and then he gets to kill our Mount Crushmore and capture another panic point. Yeah, we'll do it like this. Now that's pretty much GG. I think so, right? I don't think he can win this. Next turn we just... That was a pretty close match. I ain't even gonna lie to you guys. We honestly almost lost, so GG's to that guy. His final push was actually pretty good. I was scared he was gonna surrender, and he almost brought it back. Actually, maybe he would have won if his Hydra was a little bit higher level. But then again, like my Crushmore is only level 4 too, so don't feel too bad about that. He definitely made a good a call there with doing like a final push, because the phobies we had were definitely a lot squishier than his units, so That's why we kind of struggled there, was because we had units that had Jarkan and Innocuous, both squishy units with 3 range, and he brought the battle close enough to that the range wouldn't matter. So instead we're just stuck with units that deal okay damage but are just squishy. So I don't know why he surrendered. He should have just stuck around. He could have got at least his like coffee beans and his XP rewards. Now he gets none of that. But I'll go ahead and I'll just fast forward or cut this part off, and I'll see you guys into the next match. Alright guys, so we're back. So this is a replay. We are against Thunderbolt on Phobos. So last match was pretty crazy, to be honest. I was definitely not expecting it to be that close. GG's to Dukes, I think that's how you pronounce it. Definitely made that match way closer than I would have thought. So right here, we're gonna start off with a werewolf here, and our opponent is gonna start off with a freaking army already. He has a cassowary, Henrietta, and a snowball, pretty high level. So, I mean, we are getting up there. Our werewolf's actually one of our highest units. I think it's a level 9 right now. I'm gonna go ahead, run away, and gonna bring out an Innocuous here, just to help defend this panic point. And cool thing about this play too, I saw it from like watching one of my opponents play, is you can actually place your Gravedigger here and then just get rid of this obstacle. So next turn we'll also see, he's gonna put his Henrietta here. Next turn we put the Gravedigger out, get this obstacle out of the way, and then kill his Henrietta, which he probably wasn't expecting us to do. And also lately what I've been doing, usually this map I would play aggressive, right? But I've actually been finding myself to have more, what's it called? An easier time. You know, I found my win rate go up if I defend my heart, which probably seems obvious, but usually I would never defend my heart on maps like this. I would just go all in for the middle. But especially, I guess, on my free-to-play series, I guess it helps a lot more to just defend the heart and then build your army from there. So werewolf's online, and this guy is just gonna go ahead and just go crazy with the panic point captures. We're gonna get rid of his stupid cassowary out of there, and then our werewolf is online, so I'm thinking we go ahead and capture that. Yeah, capture that panic point, just so that, just because I know my werewolf won't die here. And then get a Mount Crushmore here. I needed a unit here, otherwise what he probably would have done is Temptress here and then Snowball here to kill my Innocuous. I don't know if he would have done that, but the guy's playing crazy aggressive, so he probably would have. He does have the Cerberus out, which is pretty scary. Yeah, I think it's like level 13 as well. Why can't I click on it? Level 11, okay. So, but it is pretty scary, so I have to be careful with that. I don't have that Rusty, I think is his name. I don't have Rusty, so, which if you guys have Rusty, he basically just shuts down any melee unit, really. So we're gonna go ahead, smack it, kill. Actually, we're gonna kill like a Snowball here. Oh, actually we can't, because it's so freaking high level. But we do get him down low enough. We're gonna bring a Miss Mofat here, get his Phobies in range of our Innocuous and our other Phobies as well. He's gonna fall back. I don't know if he's gonna muffin top here or not. Probably not. He's doing some weird plays with his fetch right now, having him go back and forth with all his Phobies actually. He's gonna bring out Noxious. Pretty annoying, but notice his placement here. We're gonna obviously sacrifice our Miss Mofat here. It's a 5 for 5 key trade, and I hate dealing with Noxious. I think it's one of the more annoying Phobies. I hate dealing with Noxious, Attractor, who else? And Smiley. Those are my least favorite Phobies to verse in this game. But Thankfully, we're able to get him out of the match pretty easily. We got our Noxus here lined up, because either one or two things is gonna happen here. Well, he's committing, but either he's gonna place a Phobie on the stim pad, or I get my Noxus on there and deal some pretty considerable damage with him and get the poison AoE effects on his undead Phobies. So right here, I think this is pretty cool, but check this out. We're gonna go ahead, get our Mount Crushmore, right? Well, first we're gonna let Werewolf transform. We're gonna put our Mount Crushmore obstacle down, and then go ahead and target with our
exquisite
Noxus on that obstacle. And then get a big fat juicy poison up. Which, if you guys aren't aware, yes, you can target the obstacles created by Mount Crushmore and Gravedigger with your Noxus, and it'll still do the AoE effect to any Phobies in range. So right here, I don't think my Inoculus actually gets, yeah, it doesn't get one-shotted by the fetch, so I'm not worried about that. To be honest, this match is looking pretty good now. I was a little bit worried at first when I saw the Cerberus. I thought he was gonna bomb rush my heart, but he's actually playing pretty passively, which you probably don't want to do with the Cerberus. We're bringing up Boomer to help capture this panning point and help us stabilize. Again, I don't know what the heck he's doing. He's doing like a little shimmy with his Phobies. He's gonna bring in the Rage Hargles, but not the best position. Next turn, we can just go ahead, hit him with our Mount Crushmore, because there is an obstacle there that I placed earlier. Go ahead, start bullying that little Rage Hargles. Get our Boomer up here. And let's see how he responds with this. Looks like he's just gonna throw away his fetch. It's good for us, good for us. We're just losing a Boomer for a 5 key. Granted, it was already poisoned, but he could have done a lot more than that. He's actually gonna throw away his Klepto here. This man's just trying to do one last ditch effort to destroy our heart, but it's not gonna work.
I needed that.
To be honest, there's not much else to talk about. This match is pretty much over. He only has 3 Phobies left. All of them fairly easy to deal with now. So I'm gonna go ahead and speed it up. And I just want to thank you guys for watching. And, you know, if you like this video, comment, subscribe, like, all that. And I'll catch you guys next time.